pistol round. Attack side for Navi, and they've already taken a couple of blows, dealing a bit of damage onto Sayf. Pressure to be applied to that C site, and it looks like a lot of talk about Garage over on the desk, and that's where the first real bloodbath may well go down.
Shield fading. It's going to have to be a timing pick from Sayf. The blind good, and actually Kix has managed to find alexiiik. That's the hard entry of Navi gone. And a lot of the time, he has to almost just dive in and try and take space. That's not going to work for them here. Sneak him around the edge of the smoke. Derke looking to try and flash himself out. Already starting out strong. Leaving just a couple standing. Angel and Shao to try and save the day.
Shao already tagged up so heavily. Plant needing to be secured, and a difficult task awaits them. That is for sure. Smoke goes towards spawn, but this player's already out on the logs. They look to isolate those fights, finding the first. OHP on Derke, but if you're not looking at him, that's not going to matter. 8 health left on Shao, and he finally picks up one, but it's 3 players left to play against him. Get a little bit of info as well, and he is firmly trapped in that corner. The step heard, and these players looking to swing him on backside, a double peek, and you'll
see how much Vitality can do in terms of the damage. A great start for Les. Someone at times who's seemingly been on a bit of an island within this roster, but an island that you don't want to go to.
Well, I mean, now he's got his Wilson with him. See Kix over on that C site. No gaps left in that position. They concede garage control, but the risks are being taken elsewhere. Derke in the corner has a gate crash to fall back on, and Kix has gone down on Plat. That's going to put pressure back onto Les. He needs to deliver a little bit more. The camera, the trap, this utility being such an annoyance to deal with. They are just, well, I mean, I was going to say slowing it down for the rotates, but they're not coming in. Les is going to have to do this almost alone. He finally has Sayf there, rotating around from Garage, but he's so low. This could be an easy take for Navi.
Dinks through the wall. alexiiik still holding onto that Garage control, and Sayf overwhelmed in the end after picking up the rifle. Again, this round mostly comes down to damage. Fake, he's not even
close. The vulnerable as well came through, I believe, from Sayf to stop a push, but it was just him. Everyone else contacting through C-Long, so they take all that space quickly, and with Les being so low.
Use of that vulnerable. Again, look how much damage has been done onto alexiiik. That was a shot.
It's hard to get that headshot in, but...
Give Ruxic gun. They are stood next to each other. Please. Or is he just going to go die and then, Ruxic's going to pick it up? This seems like it's unlikely to have success. And oh, there you go. Ruxic got the gun in the end. It took his teammate dying to get it. Well, UNFAKE now knows exactly where he is. They're still committed to going into this A site, but the full force of Vitality are sat waiting. 4 players on this side of the map. Angel gets nothing. Shao gets nothing.
Oh, well, the dots though. Push up A long, push through mid, window clear, spawn clear. The only place he could really be right now is short. They are sending the troops after him. Catches a glimpse of alexiiik, especially contact playing it. This is where maybe he can be the human drone, slide in, and sure he's dead, but you get the info, and then Ruxic can trade. But Ruxic ain't trading with a classic.
A lot of potential on the other side. Now Ruxic, he's got very far up here. He was the lone sort of lurker on this side of the map, but after getting so far, the team have rotated towards him.
Nice opening as well. Less down. UNFAKE falls in the corner. Derke is still standing, but they spotted him once Angel fell at his hand. That is a clean take from Navi. Direct, simple, and it works out.
With youngsters, I think it can vary the map, but ultimately it hasn't been a big part, and immediately they're actually going to manage to grab alexiiik. Safe, taking that 1v1 versus the Star Duelist of the opposing team, and it's close. But he will take it over the line, back to full HP, and alexiiik not leading the charge has definitely been a problem for Navi in the last couple of rounds.
Sayf definitely has the tech for that ult as well. Stand back right, easy pickups for him. On Navi, alexiiik down's going to, as you said, cause a lot of issues in terms of that push. He's going to try to pad the gap. Angel's utility already removing the cam early on towards Garage, and now removing Kix, putting the numbers back even and giving Navi a chance. They don't have what they need to push deep into this site, and they have no control over their back. It's wide open. Derke has walked up, but the shot's missed. Now they know. The flare in the sky, but Sayf holding strong for the first. Ruxic gets them the double, then leaves Derke all alone. He has his clone with him at least, and maybe that can get him the info he needs for the player.
Definitely made a name for himself this year.
Ooh, he's ahead of the turret. They might not think that Derke can be here. It took them a little too long to get Timmy online. That's huge map control. Navi, I think they're going to be cautious of it. They are.
Yeah.
The drone goes through, thank God. Otherwise, that could have been a free double. But instead, it will be Derke reset. That control retaken by Navi. And, well, I was going to say a nice slow round to ensue, but Les has found a pixel on alexiiik.
That's important. After losing a player over on the A side, that early operator battle for alexiiik, they quickly rotated in that direction. And just look at the sort of split on the map right now. It is one player trying to defend basically everything, and the other three from Vitality, they've only just cleared out the A site. So much control has already been lost. Kix is completely unaware that they don't have that control. And in fact, the same for Derke. He's got walking out with a knife in hand.
Yeah. There. That's a blip, panic stations. But this round, it's not about winning, it's about the right ideas.
Angel knows where the cam is. Same again though, they lose a player. The gap is then found over on the B side because they've scrambled where that drone went through. Obviously a quick rotation available. Shot darts being put out by UNFAKE. They're doing considerable damage. They're actually going to try and get into the site early. 13 seconds left to get that spike down. Kix should have a freebie. But from here on out, it's not going to be easy.
You players tag low, and that's a huge spray! Not by one, but two! Ruxic alone! The information is there. In goes Hero. He's got to get one quick, and he will. In danger! But perhaps he is the danger! Only one, man!
Every time. And that gap is being exploited by Navi.
Well, Ruxic's been dropped immediately. No gap towards the A site. Derke went walking up on long. Catches his prey, but there's a return right away as alexiiik patiently waits up in hand on C long and picks up Kix. But in the corner, Sayf is lurking and he'll find himself the return. The advantage back in their favor. But this is very much where the problems have been. When they lose a man, Vitality, as you said, they've left gaps wide open. And Navi have been very good at sniffing them out. For now, though, it looks like they're going to go running into Derke, which is a dangerous strategy, especially when you don't have your weapon out.
He can escape from this point. But he has the support. UNFAKE rotated in. Two players coming in from long. It's expected. alexiiik has managed to get one, but you can tell Derke's plan is just to try and hold that on C as well, coming in from Sayf. So this time they had a lot more cards on the table of information rather than, okay, we're going to gamble one way and then try and retake, because that's what's caught them so far. It was for the orb.
Knowing that those players could be close, he has to back off. It gets them the orb, but it also gets them a lot of control. The only player left behind to watch it was
been successful. alexiiik now waiting, a pixel given. We just heard Kix talking about it. Got to be careful versus this guy, and now a complete change of pace. He's going to pull out the overdrive. Attempt to take space, but he's been caught in the middle of it. Has to go forward. Remember, he only has the operator in his back pocket. That's not the gun you want. And Sayf just had the easiest fight of his life.
Yeah, you know, a valiant attempt to run towards him, but that's just not going to work out. Kix back sight. Can't get into the safety of the corner. With the nano swarm down, Les barely survives. 100 Fury sent through. Team kill possible, gotta be careful, and that's a huge tag. Hero down, another player so desperately low that Les can easily take him out. And with Shao on 3 HP, it should be an impossible clutch. Even the spams through the box would take him down, and they are coming in. It's just to go back to the A side. They might want to commit, at least destroying some utility, making that flank a little bit more open. They've already got that with the alarm bot down, but here comes the lockdown. Wait, did the alarm bot go down because of the range? I'm not sure if they broke it or if he stepped forward to put the lockdown into play. Angel doesn't know there's a second part of that push. He gets dropped. There's 3 players in mid now. We're in and around it.
Drone spots out Ruxic, but you don't want to peek into that, man. He's always clean when it comes to these angles, and while Hero holding another, waiting for somebody to peek. Kix almost taken out as well. Another pixel angle he's got to deal with. Still going to be put through. Space attempted to be taken, but the paranoia in the other direction has made things that little bit more awkward. 2 players to try and find a way back in, but with a stun immediately thrown through, there just isn't a road back into the site. Now, of course, you'd be talking about needing to go for it, but honestly, there just isn't any way they're getting this defused. Hero's just going for the confidence kills. It will be one either side, but more importantly, Navi, they're going to get 6 at the break.
Deals some damage, takes some of his own, and information that the C side has very much been lost. Still seeing presence across the map, but alexiiik manages to catch a rotation despite being quite low on HP.
like that little bit of aggression. They realized the control they lost, so attempted to try and gain some on the other side, and Sayf has just had a jump scare. That's Ruxic isolating another fight. They're going to be able to clear out an awful lot.
Back with Derke, but the contact's coming in elsewhere towards the B side. Derke 28 HP, 12 seconds on the clock. He sort of needed to keep these players towards the spawn. If they were close, he will be dropped. But at least the plant's secured over his corpse as Kix looks to fill in that space, catch the rotates early, but he won't be able to pluck any of the Navi players out of the round. And with 2 on the flank through short, the rest coming in all together, this is going to be a big crunch from the defensive side.
So much to do. The stun already causing issues. Kix gets nothing.
Lead back in their favor after a 4-1 start in a map where we expect nothing from them. I mean, we even highlighted starting out this series, they're like, oh, well, look, Haven could be one that they... Navi 8-6 still, but Rifles on the other side. Shao getting a little aggressive. Derke was doing this in almost every round, but somehow, Sayf goes down. He had the angle held. He looked... Maybe even just expecting after the Omen scene on A that they'll rotate, they'll leave this area, but no, still looking to push in. Shao does well to find one, but he's revealed up top. He shouldn't be able to get away with that. He can't even get out. The shrouded steps, not shrouded enough as Derke picking off left. 2. Puts this into a 3v3 with Navi. Again, it is a bonus. So damage is often the question. They've got an opportunity to do a little bit more. The Outlaw on the retake, also not having many easy targets to take down.
It's kind of where you want the space to be taken. Give an opportunity, and actually, alexiiik's done incredibly well! He'll come out!
Towards this A site now, going to be off the back of Derke's ultimate dimensional... Did he see the player in the corner? He must have seen... There, he's seen him now. He's seen him now without a doubt. The flash primed and ready. The rest of the team waiting for the nano to fade. That flash is already faded, though, as they turn from, and Ruxic and Hiro able to put this to bed. Angel's there to pick up the pieces when they fall, and it's all unless 1 versus 3. The credits invested into this round.
So much so I believe alexiiik has given himself an extra gun to fall back on and an immediate TP. That's been stuck straight into the B side. This is far more aggressive on the other side of Vitality. They'll get a plant immediately, although Hunter's Fury is being used and has caught Kix.
Spike down B.
Big pickup, smokes removed already. The spike down, good idea of the intention of this round, and Shao's caught 2! Looking the wrong way! They didn't know they were in heavy traffic. Out goes alexiiik, and UNFAKE's not able to deal with him in time. Left
Vitality and everything is coming up trunk. You currently have alexiiik at the back of the C site with an Odin.
And that's confidence if I've ever seen it.
Kind of go easily. Yeah, this is that's as deep as you're ever going to see a Viper's Pit, by the way.
Be covered by Alarm Bot.
Now the Hunter's Fury being used. Shao has sidestepped that incredibly easy. It will connect onto Hiro. That should get the kill. That's important. That's given less the space. Now they haven't cleared the back side of the map.
30 seconds
Assumed
left.
It was clear, even though that was fairly easy to sidestep. The swing out from Angel. Ruxic alongside him as well, but it's come down to just 1. Kix versus Ruxic. Kix has not been having the best game, whereas, well, dare I say it, Ruxic has been a different beast. But this clutch could be everything. It keeps Kix in the map, in a step, and that will be heard. Ruxic's already right on him. A step back here would be immediate demise, but he's gone the other way.
Ruxic knows, though. He's got all this information. Player hasn't stepped to the left. Maybe he's towards A main. A link, I should say. But... And actually, that's probably the likely position. Once he sees the plant, you start to think it's an A-link play. He sat around the corner on the left. He's around the box. The problem is Kix is very far away. He might start to panic. There's the steps heard. Kix knows that's not being diffused now. No need to peek. He's going to hold the line, though. This could give a chance for the duel. Nice headshot connected. Ruxic looking
for the majority of those players. Not Derke, though.
There's an opening shot landed. Derke down to 10 HP. At least able to take the brunt where his teammates couldn't, but now everyone's falling. Someone once said everything you lose is a step towards something. Well, here it looks like it's a step towards defeat, towards elimination. The road this plays out for Navi. They've surprised us on map number 1, making it look easy. But the start of this one sees Ruxic falling.
Which is where the pressure's currently coming through. I guess the idea from Vitality was like, okay, we've just got to kill on the other side of the map. They're probably going to hold players there. Instead, there's a fast flank coming in from Angel. If they go back in that direction, they'll be met by the IGL. The rest are being slowed down. That nade could just eliminate a couple of players. It's not quite caught, but just look at the time. 25 seconds as they're now pushing into the stack. They're boxed in from behind. Hero's already caught another. This pistol has turned into a disaster, but they still have Derke to try and save the day. Now left on to UNFAKE, but look at the time. 12 seconds left. Angel just trying to buy the clock, but he's eventually going to have to take
some more shallow angles being held by the rest of the squad. That is a brave jump up from Shao.
Sorry, you were saying?
And he did have full shield.
With pistols. The gun has now been retrieved by Ruxic, but if he's going to get in to try and support, he needs to get in fairly quickly. There's high potential for Angel being overwhelmed. In fact, he gets absolutely nothing. Now the rifle is there, but this is already looking very dangerous for Navi.
Ruxic's rifle recovered as it was! It gets him two! Two of the craziest kills I've seen! Running inside a smoke! One of them was a headshot! Damage done. But the plant already in, and Vitality look to play this post plant now. Molly on kicks, snake bite on glass. They've got quite a bit to work with, but not a lot of players. The Molly's going to be burned up first. alexiiik toying with the idea of getting it to half, but pulls off early. The time really starts to tick away now. This gets dangerous with Les finding another. The outlaw onto the low shields of alexiiik, and it's all on Ruxic. He's sticking it to half. He might even stick it the full way. Snake bite goes through, but nobody's peeking until the... So I think probably falling back to sight would have been better, but it is what it is. Hiro, he'll get away.
Go back to their last performance on this map. He was one of the best performers. Ruxic. Bucky has been revealed and what? Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Les has now lost the fight versus Angel. That Guardian still standing. An immediate response would be as damaging as that second round going into the fray. UNFAKE trying to get back in. He tries to hit the timing on the knife being used, but Angels won that fight as well. Another for the IGL, leaving just two standing on the Vitality side, and there's going to be another fight. This time sayf will put him down, but he is all that is left, needing an ace. And well, there was a rifle delivered to alexiiik just moments ago. 15 seconds, there is no chance.
He will be dropped.
Play now. alexiiik immediately looking for that fight, and he dropped the spike to swing out. A little while. He can still work as a recon. He's invincible for the time that he's in that, and the push coming in once again. sayf's watching for it, but Angel is winning that fight. He's been doing well in the last couple of rounds. Ultimate even going to be garnered, so they try and use any utility. He might be able to take it away.
And these walls that Vitality put up to keep Navi back have come falling down as Les is out of the round as well. That's both of their pieces of utility on short gone, and with a flank coming in from alexiiik, with the spawn being held, these players are completely boxed in. Derke uses his gate crash to reposition, now has an angle up in heaven and a chance. He knows someone's coming from back, that's his target, and he is locked in. But it's Hiro and Angel, a chance for at least the trade, and it will be found. But it's Shao wrapping into the spawn that finds it, kicks it with one, suspects the flank, thinks that alexiiik will come in this direction, crosses the off, and lives to tell the tale, but the seas, it's got to work with. There are a couple there for Vitality, as we said before, and it will be dimensional drift sent through, but Lamps is completely clear, so no easy connection to combine what kicks his ultimate.
It's almost all 10 ults at the start of the round. Les was the one that was missing, and there you go. That's now online as well. He's managed to catch out alexiiik, so that showstopper has been removed, and they're just pausing while command is available, a wrap around.
What?
It is. It's the timing, though. Les now goes back in the other direction. Ults are being spammed. The weapons have been taken away, and that's going to cause the problem. These ultimates are being well utilized by the side of Vitality. Ruxic is still a thorn in their side first. Second as well. Somehow this round has become dangerous. Hiro emerges from the smoke, but does he expect a player to his right? He may not need to, but eventually Derke will strike. Ruxic now with all the information, but with all three players grouping up, this should be impossible.
It should be. Hell, he almost got away with a ninja defuse earlier, so you got to be careful with this guy once that spike is tapped. But when it comes to the position, it's wide open for these Vitality players. They've got a reveal on UNFAKE. As you said, no smoke. It's just coming online now. It's bought a little bit more time for the opposition. He plays around it. Prowler spots him though, and now they know defuse isn't being stuck. Peek from backside clears it. Stacked up. Angels come in to support. They've played against their own hand.
Ruxic has just spotted ahead as well. Paranoia in, but Nightfall is going to force him to move. alexiiik, though, holding on to that cross. Showstopper thrown in as well. It's only a trade, but it definitely slowed them down. And Angel spamming through. The lurk from Sayf as well through showers has been spotted. 30 seconds left. That's at least potentially going to deny the peak, but it hasn't worked out. Angel knows exactly where he is, even looking like he wants to take the fight, but with the fact that the spike's now down, it is all she wrote.
Ruxic, he's had enough of playing passive. He's gone walking down on B long, spotted already by the Prowler. Play inside the pit. It's a dangerous game to play, and Les finds that out the hard way.
I like this. They also have alexiiik just holding deep within the showers as well, so wrapping onto Hero is going to be incredibly difficult. They've then got the double stack up over on B, so they basically have everything covered, but with minimal players needed on that A site, they can put the extra personnel in. Angel also available potentially with a flash if they need it for the swing. Already setting up for them to go for it, and it is well placed. A perfect setup from Navi. And well, Vitality have walked right into the trap.
This team's already been in similar position before, right? Looking at that group stage, they had to beat mates, they had to rely on BBL to make it here. Their road to Paris was almost cut short earlier on in this stage, and now their biggest challenge with more pressure than I think they've seen as a roster, certainly as this roster.
Oh, okay.
Nice openings.
That's not a bad start on that B site. They're walking into the heavier of the two, but the dimensional drift will give them that information. It will put some serious pressure onto Hero, who has now been spotted within the tube. Ruxic runs out to try and help, and actually works as a distraction. Eventually, he's dealt with. Now it's Angel in the clutch. Most of the time, I'd be banking on Sayf and Derke, but he's so well placed. He needs to get his gun out. Sayf walking in, and he's already lost Derke on the other side. Angel with a chance to put the nail in. Navi pushing this side of the map hasn't been going well. He knew alexiiik was going to be there, but doing anything about it has been a problem. Already losing half the map, and it almost feels like they're then forced into a committal elsewhere. The knife is going to give the game away, and now they know that Angel will have rotated. That's going to leave them nervous. Two players stacked up. They've done decently well, but Shao coming up with two keeps the advantage in their favor.
Look how low Derke is as well. Angel still sitting around here. He failed his 1v2, and this time he will have backup, but a little bit later. He needed to buy time as he bought enough for Hero to land this flank. And it doesn't look like he has, as they quickly make the rotation through the teleporter. The A site plan to be locked in. It's going to put Sayf one away from ultimate. Derke on 4 HP. They need a big play. The nade, not in the right spot.
No, he's forcing them forward. He forced them in.
Being set by Navi as they look for aggression. And they find it. Nice shot from alexiiik.
Ready to pop if anybody tries to activate that one. alexiiik is still expecting aggression, but Derke with a nice shot will
Vitality are looking to fight, but they've got two here. Guns trained on the angle. Sayf to find the opening.
The wall, though.
The wall's going to block them out. The jump goes over to start with. The other two make it through. Okay, they're on site. 10 seconds left. The plant needs to be found. It has to be stuck as Hero bails them out of this situation. But still, Les is here. No ability to deny the plant. Hero's got another! Navi suddenly in the lead with flying colors. It looks like they may have passed this test. Only Les stands to challenge them. 3 players to drop, time against him. And they just bail out of these aggressive positions, falling back to play together. They know Les is coming from this angle. Might be able to catch the jump on one, but now they're locked in. Time ticking. Diffuse not being stuck. Left their own. Derke has been having a decent game, but he's got to be godlike to drag them across the line.
Just about. alexiiik already knows that there's a man just around this corner. Once low, Les already gone. Sayf is going to be that point of contact, and I think he's about to get trapped in by a C's.
Oh yeah, there is quite a bit of utility coming his way. Snake bites, grenades. And there's not much to say about this round. Vitality, they've only taken Ruxic down. Now it's a 4v2 playing into the post plant.
Spike planted.
At least finding the first onto alexiiik. Another from Kicks. Okay, we spoke about some saviors of Vitality, and we may well have found them. Kicks and
awaiting his demise.
Oh, well, he will not go quietly into the night. Becomes the nightmare himself for Navi. A nice double opener. And Derke following up. It looks like they've stabilized, but so late in the game with so much more to do. And still, it's no formality.
Hero's
Taking
alive.
down Hiro and
Ruxic's
Ruxic.
alive.
Yeah, this is not a guaranteed
left.
round by any metric. They're going to look to push the tap first. They now play close. Molly goes in, but they come out of the smoke. It's only Hiro. He's alone, but still managing to push. Find picks and give them a damn good chance.
Oh, Viper's Pit as well. Two players looking to come in from the flank, but it will create an awkward scenario. Ruxic also playing within it, looking to try and find the fight of anybody around. He's looking for a gap, and Sayf is the only man on the other side. They're going to try and wrap back around on the Vitality side. This should have been a formality. This should have been a done deal. But these two are looking to try and make this the end of the run completely.
Where are you?
End of the line. UNFAKE into the pit. Already down low. Hiro
Short. There's a lot of targets waiting.
Yeah, they don't want to wait for the execution, and that's a great call. Quick double, and also they got rid of the showstopper. That is worth its weight in gold for Vitality.
I mean, we were just a couple seconds away from seeing that put in by the looks of things. So, right place, right time, great read, and great reaction. Oh, Derke is caught out a little bit, but Angel fails to punish. The advantage still sitting with the defense. They don't need to play aggressive. They don't need to take risks, and perhaps they'll regret doing so. Never mind, it's Derke. He manages to take Angel down. Ruxic swinging around, looking for more targets, and he's found out there's plenty more in and around this space. Derke with one. And Shao won't be able to.
Just getting ahead of themselves a little.
Kick's got hit by the knife. They know he's here. They know Orbital Strike could come through. That's a massive pick from alexiiik, though. In goes the showstopper now. Quick space take. If it's fired in that corner, it could do so much damage, perhaps, but no kills just yet. Kicks holding on for dear life as Ruxic finds one. Hiro with another. But these players now in a bad position. It's Hiro and Shao. They have to deal with Kicks in this corner. He's so low, and the spam will take him out safe, all alone. He's taking their weapons and taking down Shao with Angel falling in the ult eventually. It's a 1 versus 1. Hiro with the chance to lock
Sublime,
this.
and of course the sound
30 seconds
likely to be made. As the drop down comes in, it's just patient from Hiro, but now dissipated. Definitely becomes a tougher task. Utility has been removed by Angel, and now the pressure's going to be onto Les, but it doesn't look like he felt the pressure whatsoever. Ruxic has TP'd behind them though, and now Les is boxed in. Needs to try and take a fight. Has support, but never mind. He's managed to dodge the utility, leaving Ruxic as the only player on this side of the map. The TP is going to give the game away for Hiro as well, and Kicks just runs in behind him. This streak of rounds starting to look long time ago. And as things have gone by, Vitality have looked to improve. That's huge from alexiiik though. He's dived into the site, looking to try and take the space alone. The rest of the team a little bit late on the follow-up, in fact. They've been denied by the orbital strike. Angel's made it into the site, but teammate trapped behind the wall. They're also caught out at the moment. Angel manages to get one. Even while being pushed, he still kept himself at least traded evenly, and it's an awkward spray, but even still, Vitality have come out on top again.
Lots of damage done. That Molly evening it up a little bit with Ruxic down to 43. Kicks in safe, easily taken down in the next fights. It's less rotating through that they will wait for and look to take this together. A blob, a 3-man group just pushing through. Trades are the name of the game. If they can make them even, they'll come out on top with this round. The timing here, there's options if they don't split up for Navi to run around. Whether it's in lamps, playing up behind them, there's going to be gaps to be played with. They'll have to play out of this smoke to get near the spike, popping one of their own down, but Ruxic sprays in, lands onto Les, Kicks with a third in this round, and
tag already onto UNFAKE. Kicks, as said, he has really stepped up in the TP behind. This might go unnoticed. No, it has been realized at least, and Derke just about survives. His ult keeps him standing.
This is huge. He's popped his ult. He can spot where that Viper is. Call for the spams. Call for the wraparounds. And in fact, it's going to be a swing out from Shao to disrupt. In the meantime, Hiro slips away. They need to track him inside the pit. They've got to drop that soon, or this round will be so difficult to get back onto that spike. He's wrapped all the way around to Lamps, and they can't find him. With Angel and Ruxic answering up, it's only safe. A 1v2 through the pit. He needs the defuse. And up against the numbers as well. He'll catch one. But the time ticking. And that player not found from within the pit.
He's
The
so far away.
wraparound from Hero is perfect. He's bought all the time in the world. And a snake bite sent flying could end this here and now. The damage done. The classic